You're driving in a built-up area. Your vehicle is fitted with an audible alarm that sounds when it's reversing. When must you turn off this alarm? A. Between midnight and 6:30 a.m. B. Between 11:30 p.m. and 6:30 a.m. C. Between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. or D. Between 11:30 p.m. and 7:30 a.m. So what do you think the answer is? Can you remember the times when you shouldn't be making a noise in built-up areas? So midnight is a little bit late, so let's get rid of A as a rubbish answer. The other three answers all have 11:30 p.m. But 6:30 a.m. is a little bit early, so let's get rid of that answer as well. So we're left with between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. The answer to this question is C, between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. What will happen if you drive smoothly? So read the question carefully. What will happen if you drive smoothly? Now, what do you think the answer is? Let's have a look at the answers now. Is it A, you reduce fuel consumption by about 15%? B, you'll increase fuel consumption by about 15%. C, you reduce journey time by about 15%. Or D, you'll increase journey time by about 15%. So which two answers are rubbish and we'll get rid of? Well, should we get rid of the journey time questions, C and D? So you're left with A or B. You'll either reduce fuel consumption if you drive smoothly, or you'll increase fuel consumption if you drive smoothly. So the answer here is obviously A, you'll reduce fuel consumption by about 15%. What technique can save you fuel? A, using each gear in turn. B, missing out some gears. C, using lower gears as often as possible. Or D, accelerating sharply. The two rubbish answers here I would get rid of are C and D. So we're left with A, using each gear in turn, and B, missing out some gears. And I'm sure you remember here that missing out gears is a technique that can save you fuel. Next question, what are the consequences of driving your vehicle when it's emitting excessive exhaust smoke? So first of all, what do you think the answer might be? And then read the question again and read the answers. A, the brakes will fade more easily. B, your vision ahead will be reduced. C, you'll be breaking the law. Or D, its fuel consumption will improve. I would get rid of your vision ahead will be reduced, and I would get rid of D, its fuel consumption will improve. So we're left with the brakes will fade more easily and you'll be breaking the law. So the answer here is C, you'll be breaking the law. Look at one last question. What will cause your fuel consumption to increase? So make sure you read the question really carefully. What's going to cause you to use more fuel? What do you think the answer is here? Would it be A, continuous use of air suspension? B, continuous use of mirrors? C, continuous use of electrical retarder? Or D, continuous use of the air conditioning? The two rubbish answers I would say here are B, continuous use of mirrors, and C, continuous use of electrical retarder. So we're left with A, air suspension, and D, air conditioning. If you can remember that using the air conditioning will increase your fuel consumption, so the right answer here is D,